What's going on, Lauren Elgato? Good morning. Kevin Fishes, good morning. $3.51, good morning. I think I need to find my sunglasses, guys. It's bright. Get another rod out here, too. Maybe for some bluegill. What's going on, James Cantonese? Miles, welcome. $217, welcome into the stream. I'm out here at the farm again, doing a little fishing. I've got shrimp today. So I got basically two bottom poles and out and a bobber out for some bluegill. Hopefully everybody's enjoying this week so far. I'm sure, Kevin. I'm sure you would. Have you still been skipjack fishing? God, I hope you guys had fun on your trip to Texoma with Dan. Yeah, sure. What's going on? Oh, the wind's gonna pick up now, guys. Kevin, it's hard for anybody to get parts for anything. I have a neighbor that wrecked his car back in October, and they kept telling him like 6 months to get a part or the hood for his car. Come January, they were like, well, it still might be another 6 months. So finally, it's May, and he decided to go get a car with a blowed up motor in it just so he could take the parts off of it. What's going on, Cody? Welcome in. Bushwhacker, welcome. Give me a second here, guys. I gotta reel this up because if not, I'm gonna get my line. It's far enough out, it shouldn't cross them now. Good morning, Alicia. Hopefully, you guys can see everything all right. Yak, sure. The target is bluegill and channel catfish. I got 2 rods out for channel cats, and I've got the 1 rod here in my hand for bluegill or bass. Whatever hits. I'm using raw shrimp for bait. Randy, what's going on? Welcome in. We'll do this here. More. No. Copy. What's going on, Mick? Thanks, Cody, for reminding everybody. Post comment. Oh, no. Really? Yeah, sure. I've never tried onions for bluegill. Yeah, if anybody would like to come up, see if I can't pin that. Well, no. Welcome in, Sam. Riz. They went for the onions. I've got bread in here too, so I mean, I could always throw out some bread. But I planned on feeding that to the cows if they ever come close. What's that? Yeah, there's no rain. There's not going to be any rain here for the whole week. It's supposed to get up to 80 degrees today and sunny. All right, Kevin, man, take it easy. What's going on, Troy? Mike Costello, hopefully you guys had some luck last night. I ended up passing out, so I don't know what happened in anybody's stream. That sucks. I wish you guys would have caught at least something. But I understand how it is. I've been skunked plenty of times myself. Guys, any moderators in here, don't be afraid to share links if you want. Or if you want one of your links shared, just ask a moderator to do so. Someone left the old line there on that tree. Hi, Lola. What are you doing? So that's it. Okay. Let's bring it over this way. Where'd the dog go? She's probably hiding underneath the truck. There's Lola. What in the hell? Man, this is some tough braid. Whoever is using this crap. So this is a goose. What? Yeah? Here comes the goose. Well, that's awesome. Don't you hate that? Well, I guess I'll rest on the bluegill fishing for a minute. Nicola, Mick, what's up, buddy? Woman, how's it going? What? What, Lola? Easy there, bucko. What, Lola? The dog's trying to knock over the tripod, guys. but it looks like I'm gonna have to switch you guys into the truck because my charger is not charging all the way. I'm down to 14%. So I'll have to move you guys towards the truck here in a minute. Thanks, Alicia, for sharing links. Appreciate it. Hopefully everybody else does too. Lola, come on. Welcome, Tinkerbell. Thanks for sharing links as well. Minister Brandon, welcome in. What was that, Lola? Surprised she hasn't tried stealing my bait yet. Tinkerbell, that's not a Great Dane. It's a Great Pyrenees mixed with an Australian Shepherd. What's going on, JD? She's an outside dog all year round. She doesn't go in the house. And why the cat's laying in the fire pit, I'm not sure if you can see. Oh, you can see her. I don't know why. Well, I'm going to check some baits here because I've had these rods out before I started going live. What? I hear you, Kit Kat. I think most of the people in the YouTube world that we've been able to meet's awesome. I mean, everybody's got their flaws and stuff, so you know. Well, we're waiting on a bite. Hopefully, I'm gonna move you guys back to where I can at least get the cord in the window. All right, hopefully this doesn't die on me doing this. Come here, Lola. Come here. Come here. Sit. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Right here. Lay down. You gonna roll over? Come on. Roll over. Roll over. No? Here. Sit up. Come on. Sit. Are you ready? She's a goofball. She is a goofball. Let me tell you, she is a hell of a protector, too. Animals usually don't last long around here if they're not welcome. Yeah, the horse, I'm not sure if you can see them. They're just up the hill there. I'm not sure if you can see them from here. Good morning, Bud Files. Sorry, let me try to straighten this up a little bit. I'm sitting at a little bit of an angle on this bank. But yeah, the horses are there, and then we got the cows over in this field up by the hay there. So, yeah. They were in this, the horses were down here this morning when I got here, but the farmer was going to put them in the other pasture so they get some tall grass. Meow. There's the cat again. Oh, the bobber's getting close enough. I think I can get it with a net. Meow. Who is that, Lola? Is that Van? All right, Nicola. Enjoy.
Anything? No, just a couple bites. You got one right there, real a bobber there, or for bluegills or something.
Well, yeah, but I broke the line because someone had a line stretched across this on this twig.
What kind of line?
Braided line.
Tell me, anybody out here fishing all year?
It might have been there from last year. I don't know. But I got it. I was just waiting for it. I mean, I cast it a country mile. I'm just glad it came to shore.
I just saw the bobber there.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Somebody must have got a snag or something. Connie and I went out last night. No, not last night. Sunday night. And I was on the boat dock. All she had was hot dogs. Got a couple great big bluegills.
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Here, you fish with this. I'm going to try to artificial lure." And I towed it this way. I just bring it real slow. I felt a snag and set it, and almost, oh my God, this thing was snagged. It started going out toward deep water. If I handed it to her, and I should have checked it. She had a drag way too tight. It fought for a little bit. I mean, it was big. It bent that rod, and it snapped the line.
Yeah, that sucks. We had one do it to charity down there on that end with 20-pound line. So.
Sometimes they pull off where the hooks are.
Well, it pulled off where the swivel, we attached the swivel. It wasn't, trust me, it wasn't going to break the leader. The leader is 300 pounds.
Oh.
Because, you know, with me having trouble tying, I bought some leaders, some saltwater leaders that were crimped.
Okay.
So they're 300-pound rating.
Okay.
So I know nothing out here is going to break, break that off, except for the swivel. And
well, sometimes once if you get a snag, it's like how I break the line down without cutting it at all.
Well, I know I'd have to cut it. So, I mean, I've had to do it a couple times. Especially, there's a big snag right here.
The big rock.
Yeah, the big rock. And then there's the big rock that you can usually see right there. That's in before you get to the shallow end.
They go around that, don't they?
They go around that, but there's another one just closer this way that you'll never see it because it's a little bit deeper that I've got hung up on a couple times. But no, normally if I'm down there, I try to cast in between that big rock and the island because, you know, they come through there to chase those fish. And
do their trolling around.
Yeah. So.
I was up checking on my brother-in-law. He had Dallas is all put in and stuff. 70. Checking on him, then my sister. He's doing better.
That's good. Glad to hear that.
A bad point for a while. He put Dallas home and then he lost that. Somehow his prostate got all swelled up. He didn't know what. Boy thought he was having a stroke.
Did they have to put the tubes in his kidneys?
Yeah, well, I don't know. They put them up here and here and down in the stomach. They got so they can just hook the cheese up.
Well, I mean, so instead of having to pee regular, it just comes straight out.
Well, right now he has a catheter in, so it's going out through his dick. It's been in there for 2 weeks. That's looking like good. Sometimes I guess the kid didn't leave it in there so long.
Yeah, They have to replace them because of infections. I seen Grandpa go through some of that stuff, man. But it got to the point where his kidneys were shutting down so much that dialysis wasn't going to help. So they had to put the tubes in him straight from the kidney coming out of his back. And,
He's got one now. It's pretty cool. It's the bag he carries down around his calf.
yeah. Well, he had two, but instead of the tube coming out of the catheter, it's coming out of his back.
Well, they've got extras. That might be what those are for.
Yeah.
Down the road.
Maybe.
They said they have to heal like 4 weeks before you can use them.
Yeah, it's tough.
Then they started saying that, well, maybe the one kidney's going to work. We'll take all the ports out. My sister said, no. We waited 3 months to get these in. They almost died. Now we've waited another 5 weeks to use them. You want to take them out?
Right.
But what if the kidney don't work? Then we got to do this all over.
No. Oh, dude, it's.
No, leave him in. He's just the fact he's going to have it. Dialysis maybe twice a week or something. That's the time. And then we'll be able to do it at home. So, he can sit there and watch TV. But the machine and everything is pretty cool. There's like 10 of them. You go in there, it's a big lazy Susan. Like a big, nice big chair, big armrest. You got a TV, you pull down. The chair's heated and vibrates.
Oh, wow.
So whatever you want to do, because I went south of 6. Come in, I need 3 hours.
Probably a lot like the chairs that they do email and stuff.
I
know, because they want you to be as relaxed as possible instead of like, oh my gosh, what are you doing?
So what are you fishing with today?
Raw shrimp. Yeah, I've had one bite. I must have been rigging up the pool when it hit, but I checked it. Well, those turtles are going to go if I catch them. I'm tired of getting pestered by them.
The little ones are worse. The big ones are rather small.
Well, I don't care which ones they are. I just take them down the road, like quite a bit down the road, and just. There's enough quarry ponds around here that people can't fish.
Because I asked Gable, how many find pond? Because there's your frogs and keepers and stuff, and they know there's water, and they go across land, going to the south down like a little problem.
Yep.
Well, it's something else if you caught anything.
Not yet. I hope to catch something today.
Charity, everybody coming out? She off today?
No, she's working today.
She was pretty bad shape when I told her.
Yeah, that's because she had to work at the restaurant.
Yeah, and that woman said, I don't want you to have fire. You volunteer. I tell her to kiss my ass.
Well, she usually gives charity cash.
Oh, I thought she was already.
No, charity volunteers, but usually she'll give you cash at the end. Like, I've helped in there a couple of times, and I haven't taken his. They always give me free food if I ever stop. It pays for itself.
I pulled up and all the horses were running up the gate.
Yeah, I can't believe that they didn't, after I came down here, they didn't go back up to you.
They stand outside. I left them in here all night. The grass is pretty tall, so I'm sure what happened is they got their bellies full, and we don't have to go up, now. So,
Stupid cat.
Look in the barn. Put them in there last night. I wonder if he's not here. I was going to put him in the barn today. You can't have a fly.
Yeah. Yeah, at least it's a nice day out here today. I'm not complaining. After last week, yeah, this is pretty, it's not like super solid, but it's not like when I got stuck that one day.
Oh, right, wife is going out to go pick up breakfast, and we get the shot. We have to have my seat package. The gate that has to be serviced. I said, yeah, I'm going to get the car. And then 50 minutes later, I finally went back to the house. I guess when I'm going, I'm in the car 50 minutes waiting. What's that? Well, I just went back in to get it. So you saw me pack up and head out the freaking door.
Yeah, like I was ready to go.
So I guess you don't want breakfast or something. It's going to kill me. Why thought you was right behind the bar? And I said,
an hour ago.
Yeah, so what about the calling? You wait here all day, wait on me. I'm ready to leave right now.
Yeah.
I was looking for my little car.
That's another reason why I like coming out here, because someone's usually out. Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, someone's normally out and around here. something, or, it's not that big of a deal. What are you doing, kitty cat? But yeah, I'm glad the weather's starting to change a little bit. I mean, I'm not looking forward to 90-degree days. Oh yeah, well I've got that umbrella I can adjust. I mean, you like how I did it right there, where it's just blocking the sun from my eyes. Yeah, I'm live right now. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. They're probably chatting with each other. I don't know how many is out today. I know there was a couple that were getting ready to go out when I said Yep, it is it's actually a catfishing carp rod, but it's meant for the ice fishing part. But I want it, and I want to catch a catfish and see how fun it is. Because I bet you it's a blast. Oh, it'll almost bend in half. Yeah, but like right, it's real stiff, right? Like right by the handle. So I've seen a video of someone catching a 60-pound flathead on it. So I know it'll pull these in, but I just think it'll be fun. I've caught some bass on it already out here, and it's fun catching the bass. We got to get Nathan. Find out where the holes are. I have a hard time getting through. I'd rather get a deep one. That thing's really good. Oh, I bet. Yeah. I've been looking for one. A small pond. A small one? Yeah, you can put out there. Like an 8-footer? Like almost like a floating dock type situation? Well, 12-footer. Yeah. Yeah. Then you go around and you gas it, you put a single motor on it. You find your solar thing to pick up the battery. But let's get it out there and swim all over it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been out. I've had to walk through the shallow end before to get something. That was not very fun. It felt awfully weird. Chitty's like, oh, it's not that deep. I got close to that island and it was like, I was like, not that deep, huh? But it's hopefully he's all right. I know that he's sore, but yeah, it doesn't hit you right away because your adrenaline pumps. It starts pumping, but I'm sure he's all right. Like I said, I'm just glad it wasn't something major. Could have been a lot worse. Well, that's what I was afraid. Someone T-boned him or something. Right. Oh, sorry guys. What's going on, Ted? I was talking to the guy who owns it. Oh, crap. I didn't realize I had a guest. Are you? Oh, oh.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Sorry, man. I was talking to the guy who owns the property out here.
Yeah, I heard. He seems like a nice guy.
Oh, dude, he's a great old guy. Bit ornery at times, but what farmer isn't?
Right.
You said you're from what, Michigan?
I'm from Michigan originally. I live in Tennessee now.
Yeah, so you know how farmers are.
Oh yeah, for sure. I grew up on one too, and half my family are, so I hear it all the time.
Oh yeah, the horses. Like when I got here this morning, they were down in this field where I'm sitting at. And he wanted to put them in the other pasture that has the tall grass that's up by the house here, and they were refusing. So he just locked them up by the tack shed until this afternoon when they want to go actually eat again.
It could be because they want to eat again, or it could be because they see you and they're like, "Oh, hey, what's this?"
Well, yeah, they try to get in my truck all the time for food and stuff. Like the one horse stole my pop the last time I was out here.
Stole your what?
Pop, my soda.
Oh, smooth. Was it a glass bottle?
No, it was aluminum can. I had to chase him down.
I got you. Mike and Stella, I was born in Traverse City, Michigan, and I live in Chattanooga, Tennessee, right down the road from Bobcat.
Normally I won't say the word Michigan, you know.
Yeah, I know, because you're not. I know.
No, he was just calling my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law was in an accident last night on his way home from work. I guess it just ripped the bumper off of his truck.
Okay.
And he was a little bit sore last night, so hopefully today is all right.
I got you.
I didn't have to go get him.
Again. Mike Hoyle. If I said that right, sorry if I mispronounced it. Maybe Mick Hoyle. My mistake. Yeah. Sorry, Mick.
Oh, somehow I got on banners.
I was almost Canadian. It's a nice day,
If you ever listen to Minnesota people talk, they're Canadian. They always have that A.
I'm from Minnesota,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not from Minnesota. But yeah, I was only a couple hours away from Canada.
Yeah, I've never been to Michigan. I've wanted to though. Especially like towards the upper part.
Yeah, the UP is beautiful. There's one problem with the UP. And anybody who's from Michigan knows exactly what I'm talking about. Once you cross the Mackinac Bridge, it might as well be a different state. It's a totally different set of people. It goes from being somewhat civilized farmland to unchopped, untamed wilderness. And there's miles and miles and miles between cities, and I swear some places don't have internet still, and it might as well be what do you want to call it? What's it called? Homesteading land, really. I mean,
yeah.
The weather's completely different. They get more snow.
It's like parts of West Virginia.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I say every state, but I'm willing to bet pretty much every state, except for maybe like this really tiny ones like Rhode Island and New Jersey, have areas of untamed, borderline uncivilized areas.
Oh yeah, Ohio, like some of the southeast part of Ohio is that way.
I believe it. By the way, y'all, pardon the mess in the background. I haven't cleaned my office lately.
Yeah. What, you were fishing with Bobcat, what, Thursday night?
I was, yes.
Yeah, I thought you were. And you guys, what, came in second?
I came in first. Okay. Bob came in third. Bob should have been in second, and I probably should have been in third. But Bob gave me the last fish. He was getting tired and didn't feel like getting out in the rain. He was under his rain jacket and everything. He had downpoured on us for the last hour and a half. I was just in a t-shirt. I didn't care. It's that time of year.
Yeah.
I'm going to butcher this name, but hello, Maurice Monterde. I hope that you are doing well.
I think that's moderator.
Say it again?
I think it's moderate. Maurice, I can't do that from here because I don't have a second device and I'm not streaming from YouTube directly. But I'll do that later. She
I
is
don't know if I've ever been to Rothbury, Michigan, Alicia.
she's one of the
I've been to,
Filipino ladies that's we've been getting connected with.
oh, nice.
Yeah, she's her and her group that like they call themselves Team Loyal. They're a wonderful
Team,
group of
I like
ladies
it.
and
I
team.
like it.
Yeah, they're wonderful. They've been very supportive of us, just like Tinkerbell and Lauren Directo and a
That's
couple of
awesome.
the other ones. It's amazing how they might not fish, but they appreciate it.
Right. There's actually quite a few
Probably
people
more
like
than
that in the catfish community. I said I'd never been to
yeah.
Rothbury, Michigan, so I wasn't familiar with it. But yeah, speaking of fishing with Bobcat and whatnot, I'm possibly going to be fishing with Pontoon Jody this weekend.
That'll be great. I hope you guys have a great time.
She and a bunch of others are coming down for the gathering that Daryl from Trophy Seeker
It's this
Outdoors.
week, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's this
you guys
weekend. Yep.
got that this weekend, and then I think you got the Mendota people also.
Yes, they. I know they're doing one up. Well, actually, wait, hold on. They're doing one too, but is the Mendota one the Potomac River meet and greet?
No, that is Mendota is Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay, gotcha. Well, there's that one, and then the Potomac River guys are doing one soon as well. I don't think it's this weekend. I think it's the following weekend.
Yeah, I haven't heard
one.
one.
But yeah, I'm hoping to get my wife out there fishing. Larry Directo. Good morning. But yeah, she hasn't been fishing at all this year since her license expired, and she keeps telling me she just wants to go hold the baby. I'm like, I gotta get you fishing. So I'm hoping whenever I go with Jody, I'm hoping she'll go, and I'll take the baby with us too.
Yeah, pontoon will be a little bit easier with that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then next month, I don't know if you know this or not, Catfish Regulators is doing a tournament.
I heard something about it. I haven't been able. I've been a little preoccupied the last week and a half with some other stuff, so I haven't been able to keep up with everything.
Life happens, man. Life happens. So I didn't even know about it until yesterday. They did a live stream to talk about the tournament, and they actually called me out on the live stream when I was asleep. So somebody messaged me, and they were wondering if I would be in it because
messaged you.
Yeah, well, it's I think he called it a surprise partner tournament. He has so many
banks, like one bank person and one boat person, right?
Yep, and he wanted me to see if I would do a boat for it. So yeah, I'll be taking my kayak out for it.
Hey, that's all right.
Yeah.
Don't forget your seat this time.
Yeah. I have a new vehicle now to haul it with, possibly. I bought a Suburban.
Or your Suburban.
I bought a Subaru Outback.
Nice.
And I'm selling the truck. And when I sell the truck, I'll have enough money to buy a trailer for it. And then I can keep everything together the whole time. Rather than having bits and pieces. Oh, yeah. I also know where my light's at. I also know where my camera mount is at. And I got the other pieces to adjust it to make it so it actually sees my face, not just my knees. And hopefully that'll be better for everybody. Yeah. And actually, this week I'm hoping to make some rod holders for it too. I bought some of those two plastic ones I got. The one came with the boat when I bought it.
Yeah.
And it's just wore. The other one I bought is decent, but I know for a fact that if I hook anything that's bigger than 30 pounds, it's probably going to yank her off the boat. So
yeah, Mike Costello said he was in it last year. I know he did a tournament last year where he ended up losing the scale in the water.
Oh. That's another thing I got to get. I got to try to get a hold of a weight sling because if I catch anything bigger than, again, around 30 pounds, I don't really want to hold it up. You getting a phone call, Ben?
I did. Hold on. I forgot to put that on. I'll have to come exit out and come back in real quick. All right.
Oh, okay. I'll hold down the fort. Yeah, I think this tournament would be fun. I've never done one like that where everything completely is random. The only random-ish one I've done has been the Uncle Lou's. Well, actually, that wasn't really random either. We picked the day we wanted to fish. But I will say I really, really like the online format with the CPR style stuff where it's all quickly just show everything and let it go again.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a lot better that way for one, for the fish and the fishery, but two, just for the sport itself. It's not so much how do I say it? It's not so much of an exhibition or a like watching the other ones that really like the bass tournaments. Yeah, they catch big fish, but all they really want is the 5 minutes at the end of the stage. Feels like. And,
yeah, I've never done a tournament.
Tournaments can be fun. There's a lot of free ones out there. Now, I've only ever paid for one, and the one that I paid for, I didn't even get the fish in because life happened. So I've pretty much only done free ones, which works for me.
Even on YouTube here, I've never even done one, and a lot of that's because, well, it's because I fish for private property mainly.
Right, because a lot of them require public water. Yeah.
Well, I mean, private or public, you still got to be able to catch the fish.
That's also true. I was fortunate both times I did the Thursday night challenges. I caught fish both times I was on it. That first time, though, I thought for sure I was going to get skunked. I had one hit within the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I just happened to move spots. And it was actually kind of funny because as soon as they started doing giveaways, pretty much every giveaway I had a fish.
Yeah, that's how it always works. Every time they start doing something that's going to take you away from the anglers, something always happens.
Oh, yeah.
No, I plan on doing one of Jody's Thursday night challenges before too long. Because I can come out here and I've got a 12-volt light, a LED light that was off of a back L that I've got an old extension cord wired up to, that I can hook straight to my truck battery.
Nice.
So, not a lot of juice coming off. I'm not going to have to worry about what's charging and whatnot. Just.
Yeah, Alicia, I would say you won that one if you were the only one there with fish, whether they wanted it or not.
I'm just glad to be able to be out today.
Yeah, it's nice out today. I just got done finished planting these flowers for my wife. I was supposed to plant over the weekend. And I was over at my mother-in-law's. I was helping her pick up stuff as well. I've done all my work for the day.
I didn't get out of bed until like 2:30 yesterday.
Hey, some days are like that, man. Some days are like that.
Mother's Day kicked my butt for some reason. I helped my mom mow the yard, and it was not very good for me.
No, I got you, man. Well, at least you got your money back, Alicia. I lost all $70-something of mine.
Wow, $70 for a tournament?
Well, okay, it's a little misleading. I had to pay for the club membership to be able to compete in the tournament in the first place, and then I paid for the tournament.
Gotcha.
So technically, the fee I didn't really lose because I can still do more tournaments this year, but due to recent times and the way the bite's been and lake traffic and everything, I'm definitely leaning more on catfish right now. And catfish and carp. They're my two favorite fish to catch anyway, really. I mean, I get a hankering for catching crappie or shell cracker sometimes, but when that happens, I just go do it and be done with it.
I love catching bluegill, but There's nothing better than catching some catfish.
Oh yeah. And actually, that new guy, I never. When you left the other night, well, I'll say the other night. That was almost a month ago, I guess. But
yeah, it's been a while, at least 3 weeks.
Yeah. So when I was out last, you left. I ended up finishing that lap around the island. I found a sunken sailboat, which had fish all over it, according to my fish finder, but nothing hit. So I don't know what they were or if they were even there. Then I went back to that creek I was going to. Solo Texan Adventures, good morning. It's going great.
What's going on, Ricky?
I am done working for the day. Just hanging out with Chad for a few. He's trying to catch some monster fish.
Well, I know that there's the smallest one we've caught in here is 5 pounds. The biggest one's about 15.
Yeah, it's awesome for a pond, man.
Yeah. So, and the farmer said he hadn't put anything in here since like early 90s. So,
right. So yeah, it just had all this time to do its natural thing, which is cool.
Oh yeah, and it's not a small pond. Like you're only seeing just a little corner of this thing. Like it's probably about 4 or 5 acres.
You say 45 or 4 to 5?
4 to 5.
Okay, gotcha.
I used to fish like where I grew up fishing. It was about 47 acres.
I gotcha.
Like to walk around it was a mile. It was a nice little walk. Plenty of docks. You know, every home around the lake has docks. So just go dock to dock, hit, cast a couple times, move on to the next dock. Take you about 4 hours to fish around it. So,
hey, Alicia, where are you at again? And speaking of Michigan, I'll be up in Michigan in July.
Nice.
I'll be doing some fishing up there too. Maybe some live streaming. I'm not sure.
What? That's not when the salmon start running, is it?
No. I'll be doing bass and pike most likely. Maybe go for some bowfin. Maybe go. I hope to go for some carp too, but we'll see how that goes. I've seen some monster carp in Betsy Bay, which is not far from where I used to live when I was a kid. I mean, I swear to you, this one I saw was every bit of 60 or 70 pounds. It had to have been.
Oh wow!
And it was like 10 feet from the bank. I just watched it swim along the bank for like it showed up. I saw it. It went in front of me, and I walked with it for like, I don't know how big this park was. It maybe a quarter mile. And I just followed it until it finally went off into deeper water, and I couldn't see it no more. But it was huge.
Now, I don't know if you know who NJ Maniac or Fishing Maniac is. His name's Mark, but his channel is NJ Fishing Maniac.
I think
about 3 weeks ago, he's fishing with his buddy Attila, and they caught a 45-pounder on live.
That's cool, man. Biggest carp I've ever caught was 25 pounds.
It was 2 pounds off the state record.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, and they said he's got Attila's got in that body of water. He's caught a 46, 2 45s, and a 44.
No, that's a good fishery. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, and he knows what he's doing, so.
But that also makes a big difference.
Yeah, like seeing Mark fish next to him, it's it looks like one of those split screens where it says rookie and pro.
Perfect.
Yeah, like Mark's got this little rod holders that are a Y that you just stick in the ground.
Yep.
Out there. Atila's got the fancy triple rod setup that has the bait alarms on it.
I got the bait alarms, but I don't have the triple rod holder. I just have bank sticks, which the alarm screw on the top of them. That way you can spread them out.
You still know what I'm talking about, the fancy tripod, or the whole rig where
it's called a rod pod, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think you're right.
There's a couple guys that fish down here by the house for them, and they have one that holds 4 rods. That he and his dad, they have 2 rods apiece, obviously, but they use it.
Yeah.
They've caught some nice fish. They recently caught one that was 35.
Nice.
But they spawned or just finished spawning, so hopefully that bite will start picking up again. If I was smart, I would have went out for them while they were spawning because they're in really shallow water normally.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is I was a night shift, and so it's really hard to get motivated to get the kayak out in the morning when you work all night.
Yep. It's one of the, normally I don't mind fishing in the morning. I enjoy it actually, but normally I'm a more evening fishing person. I'd rather go out in the evening.
That's usually me too. Well, I'm the crazy one. I'll stay out past dark. So I'm the one that says, "Hey, I'm going to fish till 10 p.m."
You'll be out till 2.
But I'm a firm believer of the rule: if you get a bite, you wait 15 more minutes.
Yeah.
So there's been many times where my wife's been very upset with me because I come home at 1 and 2 in the morning.
Yep. This is I see the muskrat swimming across the water.
You know what? Speaking of muskrat, I have a confession to make.
Oh yeah?
I feel bad about it. I accidentally killed 2 ground squirrels today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I have buckets in my driveway, and they filled up with some rainwater, and I guess they were thirsty. But I went to go get the bucket to get more water so I could plant my flowers, and there was 2 dead squirrels in it.
That's
kind of feel bad.
Not much you could have done there.
Nah, I'm sure they just fell in and couldn't get out, obviously.
Yeah.
But things happen.
Hi, Lola. I got some fish moving around where I've casted, but I haven't got no bites.
Are they near the surface, and are you using a bottom rig?
Well, I've got the one where I'm seeing the activity. I've actually got a bobber on it to keep it up off the bottom a little bit. So I should probably get my bluegill rod back out.
You said you're using a shrimp, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I was not kidding. I was fishing a pond. It was only like an anchor pond, but
yeah.
We had worms. I was out of worms. I happened to have a McDouble there. I was munching on it with onions left on the wrapper. I had like 1 bite of it left. I tried the bun. Of course, obviously they hit bread, but they were tearing it off faster than I could get them hooked. I tried a little bit of the burger meat. They wouldn't touch it, which again boils down to the whole theory of, is it really meat? But we're not going to discuss that now. Tried the cheese. They would hit the cheese, but not very well. The onions, though, I'm telling you, man, the onions were the real deal. I don't know if it looked like some sort of microscopic, like baby mollusk or something, or if it was looked like a tiny minnow or a tiny bug because they're translucent or what. But something about it, they really liked. I mean, for all I know, it could have been the fact that since they were grilled, they were sweet, so they had some like sugar alcohol coming off them or something. They could smell it. I don't know. It was nuts. I caught more bluegills that day on onions than I possibly ever caught on any other bluegill trip ever with anything. Now, granted, they weren't necessarily sizable, but if you're going for bait, those size bluegills are perfect.
It's hard to believe what you can catch fish on.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, speaking of onions and just in the whole catfish scheme of things, Muddy River, Chris Flores, he did a video about fishing with onions. I can't remember the result of it though. It was a fairly long video. You give it a good shot.
Well,
Well, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do that, Alicia, make sure you ask for extra onions.
Right?
Shouldn't cost you anymore.
They charge you extra for everything, don't they?
It depends, man.
Depends on who's taking your order.
Of course, yeah. Well, okay, so they weren't the onions you get on like the quarter pounders. They weren't the fresh ones. They were the little like rehydrated, tiny chopped ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the same ones you.
I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
they're not.
about.
They weren't like.
On the McDoubles and stuff, they're a pain in the butt.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they're sautéed.
Stuff.
They're sautéed in butter, and they have. I'm sure they got a ton of salt on them or whatever, and then obviously they soak up the flavor of everything else. And yeah, it was nuts. I would recommend anybody try that once, for sure.
Well, trust me, I will. Because usually when my sister comes out here fishing with me, she usually stops and gets something to snack on when she comes out here or whatever.
Hey sis, pick me up a McDouble with extra onions. Don't ask why.
Well, she would ask why, because I don't like onions. She'd be like, "Wait a minute, I know you don't like onions." I am struggling. Maybe I should sit down because the wind's blowing and I'm only using 4-pound test line on this and it's getting all tangled up.
It happened.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the best person to be lining and tying stuff anyways, but I do my best.
I think you're doing just fine, man. You do what you got to do.
Try to get some older guys that I know that are retired to come fishing with me all the time, and they won't do it.
That sucks.
Yeah, well, you know, they're like, "Oh, I don't know," and I was like, "I thought you guys grew up fishing." Said it ain't like you got to walk up or down a big hill where I'm at.
Right. Hey, you should try one of your. You should try taking the sinkers off one of your rigs.
Well, this is why I'm rigging up this pole. I'm gonna put a bobber on it and just fish kind of on the surface. The other poles probably won't cast if I took that off. These are bait casters.
No, I got you.
And then
you might even try it without the bobber, to be honest.
Yeah, I probably could. I never thought about that. I know this pole will do it.
I would say if you cast anywhere near them and it sinks close to them at all, if they're up by the surface, they might hit it just because they see it move.
Just dropping down. Yeah, I'll try that.
Can't hurt me. You can always put a bobber on later. But I would say if you see them at the surface, then your bottom baits probably aren't going to do very good overall, just because one's because of time of day, right?
Yep.
But
they're actually starting to get shade where they're at too. So
you say they can or they can't?
Oh, they can't. They've got shade right now where they're at.
Okay.
Up under, right by those trees.
I got you.
Across from.
Is the wind blowing in your face or is it blowing away from you?
It is blowing in towards the camera. But for some reason, this pond, it's kind of, it kind of sits in a bowl in the property. So it kind of swirls.
Okay.
So where you're at, it's gonna come. Your bobbers are gonna, or your bait's gonna come back at you.
I got you.
If you have a bobber.
So Alicia, when you come in Tennessee to go fishing?
I was gonna say she's not that far from Tennessee.
Solo, you're good, buddy. It's all good, man. The crowd goes where the fish are. Alicia, I'm making myself hungry. If it wasn't for the fact that I gotta go to bed soon, I'd probably go hit it up McDonald's right now. Even though my doctor would frown upon that.
Yeah, I try to stay away from McDonald's. I'm not a big, well, first of all, I'm not a big fan of it. But trying to eat a little bit healthier. But, you know, fat guys love to eat.
Now, Chad, is that 15-pounder you caught out of that pond your PB? I can't remember if you told me that was or not.
That's my sister's PB.
Your sister's PB. What's your PB?
10.
10?
Yeah.
I got you. Alicia, what's your PB that needs to be broken? And Solo Texan, what's your PB? Get him, Chad. Get him. On any of them. Give me all three. I don't care. I couldn't tell you what my PB channel cat is, though.
Yeah, I only caught one blue. I think we're gonna.
Can barely hear you, boss man.
Yeah, I just threw the bait off.
Uh-oh.
That's all right.
Are you leaving the shell on it? Well, Alicia, if you ever decide to come to Tennessee, I promise you we can beat a 14-pound blue. I would argue that my average blue cat's around 18 pounds, probably.
I was gonna say, you guys have a pretty good fishery down there.
Oh, yeah. My biggest one is 31.9. I caught it in the Uncle Lou's, or not Uncle Lou's, the Weekend Angler's Biggest Loser tournament.
You'll end up breaking that, though.
So, Alicia, you're not going to believe this. My very, very first flathead catfish I caught was about as long as this can is tall. I'm talking like 6 inches. I caught it while I was crappie fishing. And the only reason I knew it was there is because I was checking my bait. And then I just recently, I just finished editing that video. I got to put it out. It'll either be out this week or next week. And it was 24 pounds. So I went from a 6-inch, probably half an ounce, couple ounce flathead to a 24-pound flathead. And it's the only two I've ever caught in my whole life.
At least you caught him.
Oh, it was cute. It was dark brown, had all the splotches and everything. At first, I thought it was a bullhead, but its head was definitely flat and wide, like it's supposed to be. I mean, it had an underbite, so it was definitely a flathead. Quite crazy. Plus the square tail. But that's the biggest blue is 31.9. Biggest channel, like I said, I'm guessing is probably around somewhere between 12 and probably 18 pounds. I've caught a couple of big ones before. I never really weighed them though. In fact, the last big channel cat I caught, I ate it. So I really don't know how much it weighed. And then for me, like I said, carp for me is a 25 pound. I broke that record in November. The previous before that for me was 23, and then 19, and then 16. It was actually kind of funny because the carp records, other than the last one, I pretty much broke within like 3 months of each other. You know, Mike, you bring up an interesting point. It seems like almost all the fish I catch are smaller now that I film it. I mean, the summer before I started my YouTube channel, I caught a 7-pound brown trout, which I had never caught a brown trout before anyway. But then I caught what was considered a trophy size brown trout for this area. And then I caught 2 paddlefish. I never caught any of them before. I caught 2 in the same day. One was 25, one was 33, both on 17-pound line. Right there below the dam. So it took forever. The 25-pounder especially was way feisty. It took forever to bring that one in. I bet I was fighting it for 30 minutes. It had made a good video. And then numerous times where I've looked into stuff and got pretty much spooled or almost lost a rod or whatever. Then all the funny stuff happens off camera too. You know, I got my camera and I was like, oh, hey, I plan on fishing all day, so I'm going to save my battery, and I shut it off as I go to launch the kayak. Well, then I flipped the kayak in the middle of January and, 40-degree water and save a raccoon and a bunch of other stuff that day. All of it was gone or missed because I didn't have a camera on. Samira, good morning. Happy Tuesday to you as well. And to answer your question, Mike, in case you didn't hear, Chad's biggest PB on a channel cat is 10 pounds. Mine is uncertain. Flathead is 24 pounds. Blue cat is 31.9. Alicia's, as you see in Chad, is a 14-pound off camera, but an 8.9 on camera for blue cats. And her PB flathead was around 3 pounds. Also, I believe Solo posted his as well. Looks like he retracted the message. Alicia's channel is 11 pounds. Nice. I want to say Solo text and say his catfish was like 3 pounds and his carp was like 8, something like that. If I'm probably misquoting that really bad. By the way, Chad.
Yeah.
I hope to have the kayak completely rigged out before the next tournament, so I'm not embarrassing myself like that.
The last time you were out.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I hope it worked out better for you.
Well, I'm sure it will. If I just remember my seat, it'll already be a better trip. Danimals, what is up, my friend?
Who's that?
Danimals, Creations and Adventures.
Welcome, Dan.
Daniels, did you ever get those stickers I sent you? And shameless plug. If anybody that wants a sticker wants one. Yeah, Sure Outdoors, all one word, all lowercase, at yahoo.com. That's right. I'm sorry, Dan. You did. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Here's what I said about plugs. If you're grown, we're all grown.
Say it again.
I said, if you're grown, we're all grown.
That's fair. Mike, honestly, that's a problem I have with my wife as well. She only ever wants to go out in the middle of the day when it's convenient, and it just doesn't work. And I'm not saying you'll never catch fish in the middle of the day, but if you're fishing from the bank in a spot where there's 800 people picnicking, you're probably not catching one, especially not a PV. It's just the way it works. So, Chad, when you hosting a tournament, buddy?
Hosting what tournament?
Can you even see those fish anymore? Oh, snap. It's 10 after 11. It is past my bedtime. So I'm going to bid you all farewell and adieu, and I hope you have a good day. Chad, I hope you catch some fish soon, buddy.
Yeah. I appreciate you being in here for a while.
Yeah. I'm glad I was able to. But I will definitely catch everybody later. Like I said, y'all have a good day, and I will see you around.
Sorry, I was changing baits and stuff. What's going on, Dan? I know. My sister's not here to bring me luck, Ace. Oh, I'm getting a bite on the red rod. Hi, Lil. What are you doing, girl? Ace, I'm glad you stopped in, though. Glad everybody had a chance to stop in who did. Oh, well, Ace, take your brother out and go fishing. Sure, half crazy would enjoy it too. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Ace. Oh, that sucks, Alicia. This dog here is being a hemorrhoid. She's sitting on my foot. Triple B, what's up, buddy? This line went slack over here, now it's tightened up. That sucks, man. I understand what you mean by saying that your left side's messed up. My right side's messed up. I get it. It's no fun. Thanks, Mike, for stopping in, man. I appreciate you staying for a while. Yeah, man. Ace, I hope you start feeling better, man. I was hoping to catch a bluegill by now. I was going to put it out on for bait. All right, guys, I'll be back in 1 second. I got to relieve myself. Hopefully I get a bite since I'm doing the feet. Is there anybody else out fishing today, Alicia? I wish I could sit on the other side of the boat. Hey. Did you get it? Sorry about that. Oh, nice. Hopefully they're catching something, Ace. How's the weather up your way? Yeah, Alicia, as far as I know, Kentucky and Ohio is supposed to have some really nice weather this week. What's going on, JLo? Lauren, welcome back. Yeah, I think he's up in Mendota, right? Gotta reel in this pool a little bit. The bobber's getting away from me where I can't see it. This is getting put up for you guys because the wind's blowing too much where I can't keep up. Yeah, that's Lola. She's a Great Pyrenees Australian Shepherd mix. Super protective and herdy. She thinks she's got to herd the horses. Seeing that you were fishing in your pond the other day, Jesse. I don't know if I said anything when I stopped in. I know I dropped a like, though. All right, Lauren. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I'm probably only going to be live for another half an hour or so. Get out of here around noon, a little after. It's frustrating that I've got bites but can't get any takers. There's Prancer, if you guys can see him in the background there walking. Fish are working all around my baits, hitting the top of the water, but they're just not taking it. Yeah, I can believe it. Chocolate milk. Yeah. That's probably what it's about here. The gusts are probably up to about close to 10 here, Alicia. Feels nice, but it sucks that I can't have a bobber out because it's gone. Or it blows right into the bank real quick. Well, hopefully they end developing whatever they're doing soon and you can get it cleaned up. But the problem of it is, it sounds like when it settles, it's going to fill in half your pond. Unless you got it spring fed where it can flow out. Um, Overall, I can't get on the other bank across from us, Alicia. I could probably go from the dock if I really wanted to. Oh, this line just went slack. What's going on, Custom Printing with Steve? Yeah, Alicia, the other side has got like grapes on the side of the hill, grapevines and stuff that you can't get down to the water, but the dock you can, and I could fish towards me. But like I said, the wind kind of swirls in the lake here, so no matter kind of which side you're fishing from, it sometimes always blows back towards you. It's kind of weird. I'm doing pretty good. I'm enjoying the day. It's beautiful out. Hopefully you're doing all right. Custom screen printing. I think his name actually is Steve. I think before, if I'm not mistaken, he changed his name or he dropped the Steve part. If I'm not mistaken, I picked him up from Willie's channel. Oh, sorry, Wayne. I must have you confused. Alicia's right. I'm wrong. Oh, that might be right. Painting services. Yeah, I forgot about him. I haven't seen him in a long time. There's another guy we follow, custom screen printing, that does t-shirts and stuff. It's Bobcat Outdoors. I'm not sure what his business name is for his screen printing, but I know he does t-shirts and stickers and sweatshirts. Oh, nice, Alicia. Yeah, I think our bowling team's going to be looking at some shirts here next fall. We're changing our name. We're probably going to be called the Rim Jobs, I'd imagine, knowing our teammates. Oh, that's awesome, Wayne. What makes hats so more expensive than doing t-shirts, though? Just asking. Well, Alicia, the reason why they would call it rim jobs is they work for a rim company, and that's what they do. They fix and paint rims for a living. So, like I said, no, my team, that's what they'll name it. We bowl in a Catholic league, so it should work out fine, right? Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you do, Wayne. It's kind of interesting that you build your own equipment, your own presses and stuff. Sure, not too many people can actually do that, or have the knowledge to do that, I should say. Yeah, I've seen people. I don't. I think the biggest complaint about a lot of the YouTube people when they go and get their stuff is that the the people are making not so, or it's the expensive part, but you have to order X amount of stuff that actually from the beginning, like so many shirts or whatever, and they just don't know if the market's there or what sizes they actually need. Oh, I thought the dog was getting into something. Oh, nice. 21 years and it's still running good. I bought some peppermints today to give to the horses, but the horses aren't down here today. Well, welcome back, Dan. We missed you. Speaking of Gold Rush, I think Alaska would be one trip I'd love to take. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody for stopping in and staying with me for a while. But I think I'm going to go and grab some lunch. So I appreciate it. If you guys want to stick around for a minute, I'm going to head up to the... When I head out of here, I'll feed the horses some peppermints if you guys want to see that. Bank fishing, what's up, buddy? Yeah, but I'm getting ready to head out. I'll feed the, like I said, I'll feed the horses some bread and, oh, sorry, Bandit. I'm getting hungry myself. You have to talk about food. No luck today, just some bites. I don't know. Everybody says that the east wind's a bad wind to fish in, and that's where it's coming out of. Even though right now it looks like it's blowing out of the southwest, but it's not. It's actually east. It just swirls down here. But yeah, stick with me for a minute, guys, while I finish packing up. And like I said, I'll get some peppermints out for the horses. All right. Glad to hear that, Dan. Parts are hard to come by anymore for anything. Come on, hold it. There we go. I can do this here. What's going on, Sunfish for Fish? Kenny? Trying to pack up here, buddy, so I can go feed the horses some peppermints. So just bear with me. Trying to get it to where you guys can sit. And not be falling over. There we go. You gotta get, oh, you're not gonna get close up. You're seeing my window right now. What's going on, Brad? Oh, I'm just packing up, to be honest. We're gonna go feed the horses some peppermints. Not quite. And it's starting to get warm out here. Oh, I guess I should turn this down before I get a copyright claim. My bad, guys. All right. Give me 1 second here and I'll grab you guys out of the other side of the truck. Let's see here if I can set you up right here, guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What, Cash? Oh, that's not Cash. That's Panini or what? I don't know. I can't keep up with everybody's names. Let's see here. Grab that. First, we'll grab some bread. See if anybody wants some bread. Here, guys. Say hello to the camera. Here. Hi. You want some too? Come here, Cash. Cash, look. Cash. Come here. Let's go. Come on. No? Sky. Come here. Here. Come on, Cisco. Come on. Cisco, come here. Oh, you're not going to let it? Okay. Well, that's it for the bread. What? You don't need to take my fingers with you. Oh, Oh, you like that, don't you? You like that, huh? All right. I'll give you one. Yeah, yeah. Come here, Cisco. Cisco, come here. Come on. Cisco. Come on. Cisco. Here, Cisco. Why do you take my hand off? The spotted one's aggressive, guys. Look at this. He is funny. Come on, Josh. Come here. There you go. We'll give Cisco another one here. Come on. Come here, Cash. Come here. Oh, you're the gentlest one. Get out of there. Sky, come here. There, you get it on. Give everybody one more. He takes my fingers almost. Oh. Get away from there. You goof. Come here, Scott. Yeah, I hear you. You want it or not? All right, let's grab one for Sky. I'll walk around to him. Come on, Sky. I don't have anything. No, I don't have any more. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got for you. Oh. All right, guys. Hey, Chris, you came in just in time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I can't get to the other big one that you guys see in the background there. He's that's Dancer that you see in the background of these. He's in a different field. But yeah, it was fun today. I didn't catch anything, but it's great being out here and I'm getting more used to the horses, guys. I used to be intimidated as hell with them, but it's a great day. Glad I was able to give them candy this time, and then instead of them trying to rob me out of everything out of my truck. But I'm going to end it now. I appreciate everyone for stopping in, and I'm sure I'll see everybody around in chat some other time. Have a good day, guys.